system on. You can see yourself on the screen up here.
Yep.
Camera's up here. Give it a big wave. There we go. Fantastic. I'll pop it on the tail camera and we'll get going. We'll cross over the cliffs here. We'll split the Apostles pretty much straight down the middle.
Okay.
And we'll get a better view of them when we come back along the coast. I'll count them out for you then too. Beautiful day for it. So this one down the right with the grass on top is the last Apostle. All the rest of them are behind us now, and every rock feature from here on has a different name. So the next two there, they're called the Twin Sisters. We then have the Salt and Pepper Shaker, and the long skinny one next to the cliff is called the Razorback. Now we've got the car park for the Lockhart Gorge over on the right there. And from there you can take a walk down onto the beach in the gorge. You can also take a walk around the cliffs here, and that'll take you past the various lookouts, as well as past the Blowhole, Thunder Cave and around Broken Head. Let's come around the corner, we've got the baker's oven down there. Look, see there's a hole running through the middle of it. So it's to resemble an old wood-fired oven. I think it looks a bit more like a piece of cheesecake. We've got Sentinel Rock over there. It's the tallest rock feature in the Port Campbell National Park, that one. It's about 75 metres tall, so that's almost the same height as a 20-storey building. Doesn't look that big from up here though, does it? You can catch a glimpse of some of the cars. You can see there's a white car over the road there. See how small it looks from up here. Gives you a good idea of the scale of these cliffs. How fast are we going? Just make sure the microphone's right up next to your mouth. Sorry. We're doing just under 200 kilometres an hour. Doesn't feel like it though, does it? Feels like we're doing 50 or something. We've got the town of Port Campbell down on the right. That's home to about 500 people in winter. And at this time of year, around over summer, we gross to about 3,000. A pretty popular little summer tourist spot down there. Whereabouts are you guys from?
I'm from Melbourne originally.
Oh, okay.
We live in Hong Kong now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And yourself?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from South Korea.
South Korea, cool. Now this stretch of coast here is called 2 Mile Bay. And some pretty popular surfing spots along there. When the waves get big enough, we sometimes see the guys down there with the jet skis doing the big wave surfing, which looks pretty cool from up here. And we've got the arch just ahead of us there to the right a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, that one there. But to give you an idea of how big it is, this helicopter could actually fit through that hole. Believe it or not. Doesn't look big enough.
Have you ever gone through?
No, I might do it tomorrow, we'll see. Be a bit of a tight squeeze, I think. So just make sure the phone's on airplane mode. That's what that noise is, yeah, thanks. As we come around the headland, we'll have London Bridge for you. So London Bridge is this large rock feature down here on the right, standing by itself. It used to be connected to the mainland. It was a double archway, but back in 1990 that middle archway collapsed. We'll turn around in a second, we'll climb up a bit higher, get another view of the London Bridge for you. I've got the town of Peterborough up ahead there to the right, and that's even smaller than Port Campbell. That one there's only home to about 200 people. Most of their houses over there are holiday houses. So like I said, London Bridge was connected to the mainland. And you used to be able to walk out to the end of it. Back in 1990, when that middle archway collapsed, there were two people stuck on the other side. They were very lucky they weren't in the middle bit when it fell down. They were stuck there for about 4 hours until the helicopter came and rescued them. The town of Port Campbell over there, it's named after a guy called Captain Alexander Campbell. And he was a whaler based out of Tasmania back in the 1800s. He used to use that bay there as protection in heavy seas. And he loved it so much that he started the settlement there. So that was actually a fishing and whaling port up until about the mid-1900s. I've got Sensible Rock again over there. That looks even smaller from up here. And then to the right of it is Horseshoe Cove. That's where that dirt road heads down to the cliff edge. Now, at the back of Horseshoe Cove is a cave, and that cave is home to a colony of fairy penguins. So, yeah, they're the same penguins you get out of Phillip Island. And there's two other colonies of those penguins down here. There's one that lives behind us back in London Bridge on the beach there. And another colony lives up on the beach next to the Apostles as well. Look at the mouth of the Sherbrooke River down there. And you can actually get down to that beach if you take a walk from the Lockhart Gorge car park, which is up ahead there. You can see one or two people down on the beach there at the moment. I've got Muttonbird Island, looks like a seahorse or a question mark. That was the scene of a very famous shipwreck back in 1878. Ship called the Lockhart ran aground on the southern tip there in heavy seas. 54 people on board, only 2 survived. They washed up into the gorge where you can see the beach there, just below the car park. It's now known as Lockhart Gorge. That's a very beautiful spot in there. Now, these are the Apostles, so that big one with the grass on top is number 1. Number 2 is the next tall one, standing by itself. And then have 3, 4, 5, 6 all together in a group, and number 7 is the one before the headland. So there, like I said, there are only 7 remaining Apostles, and the big pile of rocks on the beach between 6 and 7 was the last one to fall over. That one they fell over back in 2005, and that was actually called the Needle. Obviously quite a skinny one. Now beyond the headland are 2 more rock features. They're called Gog and Magog, and those 2 are not actually a part of the Apostles. So we'll turn and cross the coast here, and as we cross the coast we'll have Gibson Steps below us on the left. Those stairs zigzag down the side of the cliff. They take you down onto that beach below. See some people down there at the moment. We have all the Apostles lined up out left-hand side here. Okay, how was that?
That was
excellent.
excellent.
Enjoy it? Oh,
Thank
good
you.
stuff. No
Thank
problem.
you.
My pleasure. So I'll pop it back on the inside camera here. Give it a big wave goodbye. There we go. Fantastic.